Welcome back to another edition of the Daily Vlog. My name is Dr. David Duizer. Thank you so much for tuning in. On this show, we talk about all things holistic health and wellness related. If you're interested in that topic, please subscribe for more videos like this one. Today on the show, we're talking about dramatic weight loss. What does it take to reach your goals? If you have a long way to go, what are you going to have to do? I think this is a really important topic of discussion to have because it's a really common occurrence to have a lot of weight to lose. We have a significant portion of our population in the overweight and obese category. It's very common and now very normal to rapidly gain weight and reach a place where you start to not feel well and reach a place where you start to have an increased risk of complications like disease process, for example. We're really focused on helping people feel well, and in doing that, we reduce risk. So at DamieHealth.com, where I'm the medical director, we help people lose weight. That's our goal. And in doing that, people feel better. Their energy goes up, their sleep improves, their relationships improve, their self-worth improves. And it's an amazing experience to be a part of. With my patients here in the clinic, we're working mostly in chronic disease, so we're helping people reduce the harmful effects of their disease process on their body. We're helping their medications work better, and we're trying to prevent further disease processes from happening. For example, preventing worsening of cardiovascular disease, preventing worsening of diabetes. And in doing that, we have to help them lose weight. And sometimes there's a long way to go, so I've got a lot of experience with this. And really what I wanted to speak about today was the main starting point on a holistic weight loss journey is giving up something, cutting something out of your life. In weight loss, we talk a lot about cutting calories, and cutting calories is important. Like, you need to not eat as much in order to lose weight, but there are many different ways of doing it, and some ways are more effective than others. For example, I did a video the other day that showed that cutting calories 2 days a week significantly was better than cutting calories slightly every single day. In the long run, it was a lot easier for a large group of women. So look back on my calorie restriction video if you're interested in checking that out. But my point is, there are a lot of ways to cut calories. There are a lot of ways to reduce your intake. There are a lot of ways to increase your energy output. A lot of ways to exercise, for example. Not all of them work for everybody. So you have to find what works for you. But initially, when you're starting, that's what we're talking about. Let's say you've got 50 pounds to lose. What are you going to do? Well, you need to give up something. You need to cut something out of your life. You need to be okay. You need to be disciplined about cutting something from your life. And that can be really emotional at first. It can be pretty tough, even if it's something simple like changing your breakfast. For a lot of people, their breakfast they have an emotional tie to it. And usually when there's 50 pounds or more to lose, there's an emotional tie to food in general, and that's really what makes this process quite difficult. So if you're looking at starting a journey, or if you've got a lot of weight to lose and you're ready to get going, my point for you, and my line for you to think about is, you're going to have to cut something out, and maybe forever. And that's okay, and you're going to be fine. And as soon as you accept it, as soon as you get on board with, hey, I can't eat carbs at dinner anymore, or hey, I need to really cut my calories 1 or 2 days a week forever. Hey, I need to not eat before bed for 3 hours before bed every single night forever. As soon as you can make that decision that you can stick with that, whatever you cut out, whatever change you make, as soon as you can make the decision that you're going to be able to do that forever, the chance of success is going to exponentially increase on your weight loss journey. Because weight loss really is about applying a holistic approach to your calorie cutting routine. So yes, you need to keep stress low. Yes, you need to have balanced hormones. Yes, you need to sleep well. Yes, you need to not eat too many carbs in general. Most of the calories can't come from carbs. Yes, you need to reduce your caloric intake. All of these things are important. Yes, you need to move more. Yes, you need to drink lots of water. These are all things that are essential, but yes, you need to cut your caloric intake and need to be okay with making at least one dramatic cut, taking something out of your life for good. It can be not eating before bed. It can be not eating carbs at dinner. It can be completely changing your breakfast routine. It can be only having a snack for lunch instead of a meal. It can be any of these things, and most of them will work. And if they don't, you can just try one of the other ones. But my point here is that to get started, you have to be okay with cutting something out. Now, for some people, that feels like losing a part of themselves, especially if there's an emotional attachment to food. Many people eat for pleasure, and I'm okay with that to a certain extent. I'm here to tell you that every meal does not need to be gourmet. Every meal does not need to be the most delicious meal you've ever consumed. And that will be okay. Please know, you'll be fine. So, in getting used to taking something out of your life, the first step here is just implementing some discipline. You pick something and you just go with it and you just avoid it every single day. The second step is finding a way mentally to be okay with it. So you've made a decision of what it's going to be. Now you need to be okay with that long term. And that can take a couple different forms. Like there are many ways to do this, right? Like you can say, I'm going to focus on this one other thing, or I'm going to take joy in this one other thing. If you have a strong emotional attachment to food and you really get a lot of joy of eating, find healthier recipes, for example. Find lower carb recipes. Only take joy in one meal a day instead of 3. Only eat for major pleasure, like only have treats like once in a blue moon, like once in a while, like very rarely. So making that switch and being okay with that switch is important. So if you're getting ready to start a plan, I'm with you. I'm here for you. I think you can do it. I think we all can. If you look at your body mass index, or if you get someone to help you find the appropriate goal, as long as it's a medical professional, that goal is attainable. You can do it. We all can. There's nothing stopping you. When we talk about the holistic approach, it can seem quite complicated because I'm listing like all of these different things, but they really all just support your ability to cut your calories, and they make that calorie cutting more effective, and they make it more sustainable. Like for example, the main place where the holistic approach is appropriate is in menopause. People usually gain 10 to 15 pounds in menopause, normally because of blood sugar regulation problems, just slightly. You have a little less insulin sensitization when your hormones go down. So women cut calories and it just doesn't work for weight loss. Like, what is going on here? Well, you have to cut calories from carbs, and then it tends to work better. So anyways, this is an example of where the holistic approach comes into play. It's still a calorie reduction, but a specific macronutrient in that calorie reduction that gives you most of the benefit. So consulting with a medical provider, either a naturopath or a family doctor, can get you further ahead quicker, because you can have medically supervised support. So my point here for today's video, you're ready to do this. We're here for you. I know you can reach your goals. Please know there's 2 steps to getting going. You need to find out what you're going to cut. That's step number 1. And you need to know you're going to be cutting that for a long time. And number 2, find a way to be okay with that cut for a long time. Wrap your head around it. Be in tune with that cut. Like, this is what I'm doing. I can do this. I have all these other good things going for me. I don't need this. I'm out. I don't need to eat before bed. No problem. I'll eat a nice dinner at 7, for example. I don't need to have a snack at 10 p.m. Find a way to wrap your head around it, and then just move forward and think about that method every single day. Like, for example, if you're meditating on your goal, if that's what allows you to be disciplined, meditate on your goal every day. Do it every single day. If you have written on your wall sort of the reason why you're trying to lose weight, look at that line every single day just to remind yourself. And then it's much easier to be disciplined. Take these steps and this will be no problem for you. I know it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you got some value from today's video. If you like integrative and holistic health videos, please subscribe and like this one for more like it. Hope you have a great day.